Hello guys, this is VSM. I'm gonna explain you in this video what ship shoes, how to start a new game, what crew shoes, etc. So basically when you start a new game, you need to select the first tab is the crew. The crew, in my opinion, there is no best startup. It's depend mostly on what you're gonna do and what you're aiming for. In my opinion, again, there is two big kind of playstyle. You have the rush through home playstyle, where you just want to get home as fast as possible, and the second one is the all the other kids. Basically, you want to explore, you want to do quests, you want to do achievements, etc., etc. And this choice is gonna have a lot of impact on what you need to choose and what you want to choose. Actually, I'm trying to get some achievements, so I'm more in the slow mode. But anyway, I'm gonna explain you everything. So here you can see you have 10 crew members. Okay? Each of them have different items, which you can see under the character on the middle of the screen. For example, Siobhan Artigan got a crystal skull, and you can see it. Malcolm Winter have Major Lander repair. Alessandra got a toolbox to repair personal equipment, to repair the device. Gwendoline got a plant, etc. Okay. So there is no best setup. There is no best setup, and you have different type of item. You have the one that you use and the one that you can sell. For example, Siobhan Artigan got some crystal skull. The crystal skull, as far as I know, for the moment, in all my playthrough, I didn't find any use to it, except selling it. The crystal skull selling mostly depends on your relationships with the alien faction, but for 200 to 250 credit, which is at the beginning of the game very helpful, and you will understand later why. So she got some kind of selling item. The pills of bonoid is also a selling item. And the Zoe laptop is also a selling item, which sell for a nice price. You can use Simon Castello for selling item as well, the salvage kits, etc. etc. And you have the utility gear, I will say. Even though, keep in mind, you can still sell everything. Nothing is bound and you can sell them all, but they are more useful to use than to sell. For example, you have Malcolm Winters, which have, by the way, for what I've read, a bonus to the lender driving. You have the toolbox of Alessandra for repairing a device, like gear on the ship, etc. You have the major oil repair from Kristen, who, as the tooltip say, mostly repair your ship when damaged. And you have the distress beacon when you are, for example, out of fuel, when you cannot move, when you have found no solutions while traveling through the galaxy, when you run out of exotic matter, you just use it and some NPC from Entropy is gonna come and help you. Yeah, they're gonna sell you some fuel or something. Okay, so I'm gonna pick my crew, my setup, my usual setup as I do. It's Malcolm for the lander pilot. I'm using Alessandra for the toolbox, it's nice. I'm using Simon for the salvage kit. And I'm using Kirsten for the major oil repair. That's allow me to one time do not spend 100 credits to repair my hull. So the ship selections. There is two real options in my opinion. The first one is the ESS Ulysses. Why? Because it's have everything or almost maxed out. You have enough Hulk strength to tank serious trouble. You have a big fuel tank to be able to jump more often without needing to reload every time exotic matter. You have a nice maneuverability that's useful in combat or asteroid belt. You have device slots enough to kit your ship, and a lot of cargo space. That's what I love the most. That's very nice because when you know the game more and more and more and more, you know what really worth money and what not worth. So you can just be in a sector, for example, a nebula, and harvest a little bit of something, a little bit of something, a little bit of something, and you can fastly become full because you have to know, it's important to know that each type of material is using one total bar, one horizontal bar. Let's say, for example, I harvest some copper. If I harvest one copper, it's gonna take one slot here where my arrow is. But if after I harvest some platinum, it's not gonna go aside of it. The complete line is gonna be reserved to copper. So the platinum is gonna use another line. And that's very useful. Because as you can see, for example, on the Discovery, there is not many places, you know. You just have 4 slots of 3 different type of item you can have. And you have to add the lander's capacity as well. But I'm gonna explain this later. So for me, the ISS Ulysses is the best choice for slow, discover, exploring, mining, questing. For me, it's the best. The all times go. The ISS Endurance, well, as his name is saying it's full tank. It's full of space, but there is no jump range, no maneuverability, one less device slot, and yeah, I don't like this. You honestly, in my opinion, you don't need all of this fuel strength, fuel tank, but you need some max jump range, etc. So that's your personal choice. I mean, for exploring, questing, etc., you have the choice between endurance and Ulysses. But me, it's always go to Ulysses. And remember earlier I was talking to you about different playthrough. It's happened to me when actually the only game I finished in rogue mode. It was with Discovery. Why? I'm gonna explain. Discovery have an amazing max jump range, and that's the most useful. You know, the biggest jump you do, the shortest the travel is gonna be to the point where you need to go home. keep in mind that you can add some gear on your ship. You can later on the game. I don't want to spoil you, so if you don't want to be spoiled, just skip this part of the guide. But you can buy some gear that even increase the jump range. So, for example, when I did my rogue playthrough, I was able to jump almost in 2 times from the beginning of a sector nebula to the end, to the jump gate. So that means in 2 jump, I was able to cross the entire things. So in less than 60 jump, I think, I ended the game. So this is the fastest way. And if you don't fight with alien, except if you have bad chance with your seed selecting, you don't need to tank anything. You don't need to fight anything, so your ship's not gonna need to be tanky, you know? So if you want to just rush through the galaxy and end the game as fast as possible, go for the Discovery. It's a nice ship, and the maneuverability is really nice to play with. I really enjoy it. If it has a bit more hull and a bit more fuel, I think I would always play with it. You can really feel the differences in maneuverability. So, but as I said, I'm more in shipment mode, so I'm gonna pick my ship. Here you can select the color. And now there is the landers discussion. So, as the lander, again, in my opinion, there is only 2 choices. The Odyssey is the little kids that nobody wants, at least for me. So I'm not even gonna talk about it. If you want to find out, just discover it. So every time I play, whatever I do on my game, if I rush, if I do quest or achievement, I always go for the Serenity. Serenity is like the middle of everything. It can do everything nice, and yeah, that's all you need to have. It's have a decent cargo space. You can have 3 different harvesting material in your cargo. So that's interesting because you're gonna encounter many planets where you have 2 to 3 different material on the same planet, and that's make you win time. Again, the probe efficiency. The probe efficiency is the how nice, how well you're gonna gather the gas, how stable your lander's gonna be on the gas when you get there. And the drill efficiency is how well you're gonna mine. So you see right there is 5 on 5 for drill efficiency, and there is 3 to 5 on gas efficiency. From my personal test, I didn't notice a big difference between Serenity and Pathfinder about probe efficiency. Serenity got 3 on 5 and Pathfinder got 5 on 5. So the problem with the Pathfinder, it's you paid too much. The difference is about the probe. Later on the game you will see gas costs less. Listen to me. Gas allow you to refuel your ship, okay? And minerals like copper, platinum, gold, etc. allow you to repair your ship. When you go to an NPC and you ask him to either repair or refuel your ship gonna always cost less than repair it. Repair your ship is always the same amount. It's 100 credit. And refuel, it's always hovering between 30 to 65 credit, depending on how much fuel stay left on your ship and how much fuel left on your ship. So for me, the difference is you pay too much the drill efficiency, and let me tell you, I felt the difference on that one. I really felt the difference on the drill efficiency. There is no way you cannot compare the differentials between the probe and the drill efficiency. So for me, anything you do, just go for the Serenity Islander. For the seed's gonna randomize what's gonna happen in your own galaxy, your own universe. You're gonna generate a universe which is randomly generated from the seeds, and everything's gonna happen in that universe is unique. The type of alien you're gonna encounter, the number of alien you're gonna encounter, the aliens, the aids, if I can say, the planets you're gonna encounter, the rune, the quest, everything is randomized. So just type everything. I'm at a point where I don't even try to think about a name anymore. I just push on everything, just go. And here you go, you have your adventure. You can select the mode. So from my point, the story mode is really nice. That was a really nice addition from the developer who reacted to some many customers complain to be more easy. You know, that's a game mode where you take less damage, you encounter more often some rare material, you can come back in time if you die, and the degradation of your ship happen less often. What means degradation of your ship? It's wear and tear. It's called like this in the game. And every time you're gonna jump from one point to another point, there is a chance that some equipment of your ship, not your lander, your ship is gonna broke. And you have to repair it. And it costs a lot. It's 100 every time you broke one of them. So make the math. If you don't repair at all, you can be sure at the middle of the game you're gonna have to repair for like 600 credit or more if you broke your hull and everything. So basically they did that mod for the one who want to explore, who want to discover the game, and for the new player. So if you never played before, just go for that mod. Try it. It's not a waste of time. It's a save of time. You're not gonna rage, you're gonna play it slowly, nicely, and when you feel comfortable, you're gonna move on to the next difficulty. About the next difficulty, sorry, I made a mistake. I was talking about the story modes, and now we're gonna talk about the adventure mode. So the adventure mode is the middle and normal difficulty. This difficulty is the normal difficulty with where the game was deliberate, and it's supposed to be played this way. And honestly, I never played the story mode. I played one time when it get out, but it was just a try. But I always played in adventure mode, and it's prepare you for the rogue mode. Because if you jump from story to rogue mode, you're gonna have enough time. Believe me, it's gonna change your routine. So okay, so adventure mode is normal mode. The difference between easy and normal is that in normal you're gonna have it's gonna be more rare to find material, rare material, because that's the name anyway. It's rare material, so it's normal you cannot fall on it every time you go somewhere. Okay, you're gonna break some gear between jump, as I was talking to you earlier, and it's gonna degrade your ship, repair, which mean credit, which mean better managing of your resource, etc. etc. You're gonna meet more often dangerous planet environment, which mean that can be burning planets, that can be planet with seism, lightning, uh, earthquake, planet with a lot of risk, high gravity, extreme gravity, etc. etc. So yeah, that's the normal difficulty. I think if yeah, if you don't quit easy, you can go for this if you start. It was meant to be this way anyway. And the rogue mode is the ultimate experience, as it says. Yeah, the rogue mode. That's something. Yeah, that's something. The difference between the rogue mode and the adventurer mode, so the middle mode, is that when you sell something to an NPC, it tends to, how can I say, to not giving you as much money as it does in adventure or in story mode. So for example, if in adventurer you can sell one plat for 50 credits, in rogue mode you will be able to sell it for 40 or 30, no? And that can seems to be not important, but it's changed a lot. It's changed a lot, because most of my successful playthrough was made by discussing the price with the NPC and try to suck as much as possible money out of the NPC. That make a lot of difference when you sell 20 mineral, let's say, for 10 credit each. That give you 200, but if you can suck out 50 more credits, that allow you to refuel totally your ship and buy more gear, etc. So that's a big difference. The second big change is when you start the game, both your lander and your ship have one equipment, one gear damaged. That means when you start, already something is broken. So you are already in debt for 200 credits. Or you have to use some item, you see, from my team right at the beginning. Okay. If you try to escape in fight, the enemy is gonna just grab you, and you see that science fiction things, you know, when they use the laser and keep you. How can I say? They not allow you to go away. They do that in that game too. So don't use it. That's what I'm saying. No, don't choose it. But be careful. And the third big change, you cannot rewind. You cannot come back in time. If you die, it's permanently. That's supposed to be an hardcore mode, so if you die, game over. If 4 of your crewmen die, game over. If you die, it's over. So yeah, it's really punishing, because you will see in that game, most of the time, you're gonna rush through the middle of the game easy. I mean, without any difficulties, and whatever the mode you choose, from easy to adventure to rogue, you will hit the wall at some point, and there's gonna be the real hard time. And yeah, you die a lot. I had to start over 5 times, I think, before winning my rogue mode. And the rogue mode was after 10 or 20 playthrough in normal mode. Okay, so I hope I helped you. Again, as I said in my previous video, I'm sorry if my English is kinda harsh. But yeah, I'm trying to help. And if you have any question, just ask in the comments and I will answer the best I can. I wish you a nice day. Have fun on that amazing game. And don't give up, boys. Don't give up.